Hello everybody, Professor Biddle here. This video is going to describe the new lookup function of XLookup. In my previous videos, I've just showed you how to use the VLOOKUP or vertical lookup and HLOOKUP, horizontal lookup. The new lookup feature here called XLookup, the nice feature about this is that you don't have to have your data organized like you do for vertical and horizontal lookup. When you're using the VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, the first column for vertical, or the first row for horizontal, has to contain the data that you're looking up. When you're using the XLookup function, you don't necessarily have to have the data in the very first column or the very first row when you're looking data up. So let's go to, before I begin this though, I'm going to start here, describe what we're doing. I personally always like to use range names when I'm using the XLookup function, especially when the data that you're looking up is on a different worksheet altogether. So in this example here, I have the perfect rentals. We're starting a rental property, and here's the various products that we can rent. Here's the name of the items that we can rent. We need to determine the cost of each of those items, and this is showing us how many we think we should have, definitely required should have, and what the best inventory of the amount we should have. So in order to determine the cost for each one of these products, that's on a different worksheet called rates. So I'm going to go over here to rates, and here are my different products here in this little table here. It has the product code. Notice this table here has the items sorted by item, not by code. All right, so I'm going to first start by creating range names. So I'm going to go ahead and select the range, and you're going to go up to your formula ribbon and say create from selection, and I want to use the top row to create these range names. So the range, I'll have a range name for item, cost, and code. All right, now let's go back to the startup. Now we want to go ahead and look up each one of these product codes that are in the column A, go to the rates, come down to the code field here, and pull the cost for each one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the XLookup. So I'm going to use my lookup reference and come down to XLookup. And you have various arguments for the XLookup. The first one is your lookup value. Well, this lookup value is in A4, excuse me. We're going to look up the first one, the product code 001. My array that I want to look up is, I'm going to use the range name of code. So I'm going to just come up here to my formula, use in formula, and select code. I'm going to return the cost. And now, if I don't find a product in there, I want to have a message that says no information found. Now, these last two arguments are called match mode and search mode. By default, the match mode is exact match. So I'm going to be looking in my code array, my lookup code array. I'm looking for an exact match of PR001. The search mode does search by the first item to last item, but there are different ways you can search. I'm going to go ahead and click OK for now because I'm just going to search I'm going to use the default. All right, it found me that my nightlights product code 001 is worth $3. I'll go ahead and use my fill handle to copy it down. So we're just going to check this. My product code 001 nightlights is worth $3. My product 002 towel sets is $25. Well, let's go back to rates. And if I come down to code here and find 001, sure enough, my cost is $3. If I come down here to product 002, my cost is $25. So you can see it went down the code and brought its related cost back there. Before we stop, I want to just go over some of the other variables here. So when you're using the lookup, here are the different arguments. The lookup value, we used the value in A4 and we wanted an exact match. The array is the range of cells that contains that value that you're going to look up. And the return array is the results that match the value that you look up. So we looked up the code and we returned the cost. Now, the next argument is if not found. So if we didn't find a value, you can put a note there. When we're looking at match and search, I want you to come down here. By default, it's a 0, or you'll leave it blank. It's going to find an exact match and return that. If you use the match code -1, it's going to try and find an exact match, but if it doesn't, it's going to find the next smaller amount. If you use a 1 for match code, it's going to try and find an exact match. If it can't, it's going to find the next larger result. And you can use, let's say you don't want an exact match. You want to look up a value that uses wildcard characters, like it star PROO, star. Okay, you have to have a match mode of 2 if you're going to use wildcard characters. In your search mode, 1 is the default, or you'd leave it blank, and that's going to search from the beginning to the end. If you have millions of items in your list that you're looking up, but you know that the value you're looking for is towards the end, you might want to use a -1. That's going to go from the last item and go to the first. There are also binary searches here, but you have to have your data sorted in either ascending to use a 2 or descending to use a -2. And that's going to make your searches quick. You're going to use those if you have the value, you have a very large list to look up. So let's just say, I'm just going to go ahead and let me insert another row here. And let's say I want to I'm just going to put in product code 0012. Okay, I'm just going to say it's forks. All right, now I'm going to copy this formula down, and notice there's no information found. Why? Because when I come over here to rates, I don't have a product code the last one of 12. So that is, let me just open this up. Again, you have your lookup value, you have the field that you're looking it up, that's your lookup array. Your return array is the field or the column that you want to return the data that'll match. You can put information in if not found, and you have your match mode and your search mode. That is the XLookup function.